Yo, what's up? You're off in God's country with your boys, Reed
and Dan.
Isbell. Season 3 of the God's Country podcast coming in hot.
Guess
episode
back?
2,
Guess
where we
back?
take a weekly drive to the intersection of country music and the great outdoors, man. Two things that go together like being a 5'7", 135-pound soaking wet freshman and having dreams of going to the NFL and doing it.
For 9 years so far.
Still, heading to have shoulder surgery. Soldier surgery.
He is soldier, dude.
Yeah, no, soldiered up, dude.
He's a soldier.
He's in. He's there.
Or two things that go together like a big bass and small ponds. Brought to you by Tacticam, baby.
Tacticam,
Look
baby.
at him, son. I'm working on a little something. I started writing on a little something.
Yeah, we're gonna. Right here is usually where we have the song. It's coming.
It's coming, man.
Coming. We've been iced up with our kids.
Yeah.
No power. The song's coming for season 3.
I wonder if it should just be like a verse chorus or just a chorus. Because when you think about the other one, it was just a chorus. Does this one need a verse?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, we will. Go write your life,
dude. Bro pod, but like
fam bro
thicker
pod.
than a bro pod.
Yeah.
CJ and
bros are thicker than water, dude.
Bros are thicker than oil.
Bros are thicker than oil and water and blood.
Bros are even thicker. This bro pod was even thicker than Meemaw's gravy.
Oh, I was going to say dumplings.
Oh, dude, Jordan makes some dumplings that taste.
Dude, so did she.
Real close to Meemaw. It ain't Meemaw's.
These did not taste close to Meemaw's. They were a different category of dumplings, but they were fire.
Dude, you know what? She made dumplings, and like, you remember I ate them cold one night, and I just like closed my eyes and remember being back in Savannah when we would bring dumplings back home from Meemaw's, and those like white Cool Whip containers, and you flip them off out of the fridge and just
you never really knew what was going to be in there because they
could be potatoes.
Could be potatoes, which was equally as good.
Bro, the first thing I'm doing when I get to heaven, I'm high-fiving Jesus and saying thank you and what's up, and then I'm getting Meemaw to cook me some dumplings.
I'm ultimately thinking that
I'm going to Meemaw's crib and making her cook me some dumplings.
Thinking that the weight that I can't get off are from the pounds of fried potatoes I ate in one sitting. Impossible.
God, man.
Anyway, CJ and Tucker are awesome.
Tucker Beathard.
Awesome. You're gonna love it.
You hear us talk about their dad a whole lot, and you probably hear us talk about them. We talked about Tucker last week on the Bailey episode, but Dad's Hall of Fame songwriter in town.
Mom's Hall of Fame mom.
Mom's Hall of Fame mom. Granddad's Hall of Fame NFL GM.
Yep.
In the NFL.
All that's legit. I know that sounds crazy, but all that's legit.
We've really gotten to be real close with these two dudes over the past 10 years, I'd say. Yeah. Me and Tucker lived together for 4 or 5 years in a trailer behind his dad's house on their property. And yeah, man, through that, CJ and you know, their other siblings would come by. We just have become family with them. We all live within 10 minutes of each other, and we kind of do life together, and we ride all the time. We hang out some, and it's been a great, and you'll know it when you listen to this podcast, like just how intertwined our families are. And I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love those dudes.
And they're always in our, it's nice to know that you've got someone that's not your family that's always going to be in your corner, and they're always in our corner, man. They're rooting 100%. For us. We're rooting for them. I remember being so excited when we wrote with Tucker 6 or 8 months ago. He told us there was the possibility of him getting that Bailey single with Luke. And we were like, "Oh, are you serious, dude? Let's
a week before he got that, we were just talking like, we always catch up. Like, man, how's it? Like, not like how are you doing? Like, how are you for real doing? Mm-hmm. And I remember him saying before the news came out, he was like, "Man, I'm good, man. You know, I'm God's got us, and I'm good. But like, I just feel like I need to catch a break.
I could use a break."
And then literally the next thing I hear about Tucker is they got the single. He already gone number 1.
He deserves it. CJ deserves everything coming his way. They're great dads. They're great brothers. They're great dudes.
Man.
They're great at their craft. I mean, elite.
The most elite. Both of them have reached the pinnacles of their careers.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. Thanks for sticking around with us. Season 3.
Hey, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Me?
Yeah, you seem a little. You all right?
What you mean?
I don't know. You just seem a little. You know.
Seem a little what?
Iced in.
Well, I've been iced in for 5 days. I got a cold.
Oh, you got a cold right now?
From both my kids. Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've been smashing Buckleys and all of the I could do it right now if I had some. But we don't. It's not there anymore.
What's your go-to?
Mucinex.
The hot kind? Sinus?
Yeah, Max.
At the red?
Mucinex Sinus Max is what it's called.
Burns your brains out, dude.
Dude, my nose bleeds after I use it.
Really?
But
I don't think that's supposed to.
It clears it up in a heartbeat.
I mean, if your nose is bleeding,
It doesn't matter. It's better to breathe with a bleeding nose than not breathe with a not bleeding nose. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Hey, back to God's Country. Few different things that season 3 will be doing is, if you listen to the podcast, you can find it same place. Just type in God's Country on anywhere you listen to your podcast. But if you watch it, it's our YouTube videos now are going to live under the Brothers Hunt Network and not the Meat Eater Network. So if you're a fan, I know a lot of people that watch this. Like,
yeah, and don't worry, those the season 1 and 2 episodes will be on there too.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people that watch this kind of like their Tuesday night thing, which is awesome, man. That's crazy. That's awesome. But you can you can search the Brothers Hunt Network and click on our channel, or you can just type in God's Country Podcast and it'll pop up under the Brothers Hunt Network now. We love those Meat Eater boys. We just kind of split a little bit and it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Doing big things, man. We're excited. Kind of everything's a possibility now. And so we're going to try to grow the brand, grow the podcast, and shout out to Covis hanging out with us. Shout out to Tacticam coming on, and got a lot of other great sponsors that are joining the team, and it's exciting, man. It's exciting times hearing about them for us in the podcast. As soon as we get them contracts inked, you'll be hearing about everybody that's hopping on board. But we appreciate y'all for listening and sticking around, and yeah, man, enjoy the Beathard Bros. And also, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. It's God Country for life. We've got couple of, it's a bro pod. We like to call these bro pods. A couple of bros out in God's Country with us today. I feel like this is a little tighter than bro pod, man. For sure. I mean, yeah. Like a family pod. Family bro pod. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Because we've had bro pods before with like other sets of brothers that we, kind of know, but not know as well. But yeah, this is family. This is family. I mean, when I feel like in town, in a right, when you're sitting there with somebody for like 8 hours and they inevitably bring up a Beathard. I don't know how many, Tuck, how many rights you do where you go 8 hours? Well, you know what I'm saying. Sorry. It's a deep 4 hours. I know Dan's not. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, what's 11? What's 11 to 1:30? 4 hours. 3 hours. Every time my dad calls, I'll be like, yo, what are you doing tomorrow? I'll be like, I'm writing with Dan. I'm like, oh, sweet, I'll come stop by the barn over there. And he's like, yeah, we're probably not going to write. We'll probably just hang out for a little while. I was like, yeah, I'll come hang with you guys. It's kind of, and it's cool. It's awesome. Yeah, it's better than writing. Y'all write for 30 minutes and then y'all hang out. The point I was trying to make is that when someone brings up a Beathard, regardless of which one it is, I'm like, better watch your mouth, dude. Better watch your mouth. You talking about my family? I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. I mean, but there's nobody ever going to say anything bad about Beathard. I know. I'm just saying. I just need them to know that, like, I think everybody knows. They're just not like they're just not like friends of mine. It's deeper than just buddies we know from Nashville. Both born and raised south of Nashville. Mm-hmm. We actually all live. Us three live within 5 minutes of each other. Damn, 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One's an NFL quarterback. One's a singer songwriter. Brothers from another mother. We got CJ Tucker Beathard. Thanks for having us. Yeah, glad to be on, man. I've been wanting to do this one for a minute. Yeah. y'all are some busy cats. So. I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, what is like that more than brother thing? Yeah. The other night, and I was like, when I think of like the relationship that we have and established from very early on of meeting y'all, it's like, okay, feels like, oh, them two we're cut from the same cloth. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's like the best way that I can make sense of it. There's not many people that do family the way y'all do family and the way we do family, which is like
kind of all we care about. I hate to say that. We definitely have friends that I care a lot about.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all were mega tight and are mega tight, and we are too. And if we're kind of doing life with our family the way that y'all are doing life with y'all's, you know, I mean,
priorities line up, man.
having babies,
Faith,
everybody's
family.
having babies, and they all play together, and you know what I mean. You go over there for dinners, and everybody's constantly helping. I mean, that's exactly how we are.
Yeah, and I think it all kind of went to that next level when we me and Tuck moved into the trailer behind your dad's house, and
We lived together for
4 years.
4 years, man.
Yeah.
Good times.
Almost burned it down one time.
What?
Dude, it was wild.
Oh, the
backyard
I remember it going to
the backyard caught on fire.
Yeah, I
it was
was
going
in
toward
the
the gas
room,
tank.
and I hear Jordan scream or something.
Yeah.
And then I hear Reed go like, "Oh shoot!" You know,
I said
and
shoot. I
look
said
out-
shoot, Mama. I said shoot.
I look out the window and like, dude, the whole backyard is on fire. I'm like, oh my.
And there's that big propane tank.
Oh,
Propane
that's
tank.
right.
It was,
It was
it was
before.
like 5. It stopped like 5 feet before the propane tank.
What
The funniest
started
thing
it?
about that story is Tuck was like, "Oh, I'll go get something to get some water," and I was You had to undo the
You
washer.
gotta hook it up to the washer.
You had to.
Oh yeah,
the
they're
water.
on well water.
The water,
yeah,
the water line had to come through the door, hooked to the washer, so you could use the washer.
Yeah.
So you had to undo
and then
the.
pray you had enough water in the well left.
That's right.
To recharge.
And that was for anything, to use the bathroom, take a
Oh,
shower.
take a shower.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many.
But I
showers
was undoing the cold water line from the washer to get it out there, and I see Tucker run out with a pot, like a cooking pot, and he was grabbing, he was getting it out of the pool
course
and
he
just
did.
hitting that
That's what I'm
side
talking
toward
about,
that guy.
man.
That's right.
He's
The
gonna be
pool,
there.
like the pool/pond.
Yeah. I think he may have thrown a frog on a fire. He didn't even mean to.
I think after you left, that pool went downhill real quick. It turned into like
it's nasty.
a pond. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Hey Jay, I'm freaking out at my anxiety because Ray's not here. Go in this room and make sure that red light's on where it says record. I'm doing the same thing I used to do when we were doing the pod. This pod started in the trailer that me and Tuck lived on.
Remember we did that.
Is the record red? Okay, we're good.
Actually, you
Yeah,
did a
we're good.
whole recording and it didn't record anything.
Yes.
Oh, that's
like
awful.
like a bunch of times.
That
Like,
one
I
time with that TWRA agent,
I know.
though, we did the whole thing. It was so good.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we did it, dude. We did it.
We
And
were
Reed
out in the
was like-
pool. We went out in the pool. We were celebrating. We were like, "Yeah, we could do this, man."
And then Reed was like, we came back and Reed was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
it was like
Don't say it, dude. Don't say it.
the whole time.
And the guy came back and did it again.
but it's hard to replicate.
it's
after that.
impossible.
Was it hard to like, hey man, can you come back and do
Yes.
this again?
I
Like,
had to call him.
were you like, man, I'm
Yes.
sorry, but
I
yeah.
was.
That's
I was
when
very
we kind of
embarrassed.
After that one, we kind of gave it up. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, it was too much pressure. And then it was just, and you know, the guy comes back and you're trying to replicate it. Like if you go right, it's still on. I went and listened to some of those episodes. The other
Those
day.
are still on.
I was in the gym and I was like, just tired of rap music and couldn't find anything to listen to. And I was like, I'm gonna see if our old stuff, and it was. And it's a weird place where we were in our lives. I know that was only
6 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
But it when you listen to that,
2018,
it's like a dang, what do they call it? Time machine.
Yeah.
It's like a time machine.
I want to go listen to him.
Was it just real raw? Or y'all
Yeah,
got a lot
it's
better?
just
at
like-
it?
I probably had
like-
no clue what we
yeah.
were doing.
Our like sponsor segments. They weren't sponsors at all. They weren't giving us any money at all.
No, they
we
just
were
gave
like,
us a couple of free pairs of sunglasses.
Hey, let's leave it. Let's
yeah.
leave it.
It's kind of like listening back to like the first songs you've written.
100%.
Dude.
Absolutely.
I listen back and like I'm like, man, I remember these being way better than
Yeah.
they really are.
Dude, mine are so bad, man. I went back and listened to my punk rock music.
Oh, you got a lot of
found
skeletons in the closet when it comes to music. Y'all had a little punk band. That's got to be tough.
I went back and listened to it.
Dano had frosted tips spiked up.
I found it.
and an earring in the top of his ear.
I've seen y'all's early band pictures too when you were the drummer
we
or
went
whatever.
through a phase. Yeah,
Were you the singer?
I was a singer. Yeah,
Heck
I was
yeah.
a singer.
Do you remember
lead
the
guitar-
name of y'all's band?
It was Fade 49 because our address was
Dang,
ended
that's
with
a cool
49.
one.
Yeah,
It
it was
was-
cool. And then
Dang, most of them are real funny.
the
That's
F's in
actually
there's
that's
nice,
a
but
cool
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Tucker was like a prodigy drummer. And like I tried so hard, like, dude, Tucker, you can put a mic as you're drumming. I was like, I've seen it done before. And he's like, He's like, no, I don't want to sing. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I do not want to sing. Like, don't make me do it. And I guess I was the oldest and, not the shyest at the time. I was like, okay, I guess I'll sing. I was like, I'm not going to be good, but I'll be the face of the band.
Fade 49, dude.
Yeah, face of Fade 49.
At least it's a cool name.
But
you remember, did y'all write songs back then?
Oh, yeah. We did. That's all we did.
Can you think of the names of any of those songs?
Yeah.
Did you play guitar?
Okay, tell me some of them.
Clay played guitar too, didn't he?
Clay played guitar. He was more like the solo
like
guy.
lead guy.
And I was more the rhythm guy.
Yeah,
we had no bass player, just us three.
Yeah.
But we did some like little shows, like fundraiser things.
Really?
When we were in middle school. I mean, we were good. I still think to this day, if we would have just kept it up, like, I think we could have been good. But like,
oh, for sure. I was super bummed when like.
Wait, how did the band
Who
break
broke
up?
it up?
Well, they just kind of
mostly.
like nobody cared about music as much as I did.
Oh, yeah.
because we would go into his room back home because he had the drum set in his room and rehearse all the time. Like, I'd bring our big amps in there. It was the size of this small, this room. Tucker's drum set's there. It drove my mom crazy. It was always loud, but we'd have our amps up and just be rehearsing just
Why
the
wouldn't y'all
songs
just
that we
go to
wrote.
the barn? Was the barn there?
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't
The barn
finished
wasn't
out.
finished
Okay,
out.
gotcha.
It was just
We played airsoft in that barn, but at
So,
that time,
so what was some of your song names?
She's Everything was one of them.
that was our big one.
Nah.
Yeah, that was our hit. That was our biggest hit.
That was your regional hit, man. That was big in Thompson Station, dude.
In Leapersfort, Hillsboro.
Yeah.
Birdwood, dude.
Birdwood rep.
No,
Theta,
yeah.
stand up, Theta.
Hillsboro's talent shows.
CJ had
First big gig, the biggest
CJ
gig.
wrote one called like Acid Rain.
Yeah, it was the dumbest song. No, it was the dumbest song. ever.
Pretty
Like,
introspective little number.
I had a little emo in me at the time, I guess. Or something.
We all got a little in us.
Yeah.
Acid Rain's good, dude. Oh, that's a great name for a song.
But I was real into like poems in middle school. So I'd write a lot of poems.
Yeah.
I'd be like, this could be a song.
Me too.
I mean, it's a
dude.
good idea.
Me too. I did too. I like some poems.
But
Yeah,
then,
but
then I got to high school and got real serious into sports. And Tucker's like, when are we going to rehearse, dude? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I got practice tonight. I can't rehearse. And he's like, you just don't care. You don't care. I'm like, I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, like, I'd probably rather pursue football than the band anyways. But, and broke his heart. Broke his little
man.
heart. But,
It worked
I had
out
to
for
do it.
everybody.
Yeah, it
Well,
worked
that's
out.
what got me into like. I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna learn how to play guitar and.
But you were sportsing too. I mean, you were looking at MTSU.
sure.
I remember.
Yeah. I love sports. Same, but like I music was kind of my first.
Yeah.
I always knew. Eventually, that's what
You were going to do.
God made me to do. I
Yeah.
guess and
I think I remember when you decided not to go to MTSU. And play
We
baseball.
were working together. We were working together right after you told them that you weren't going to go play baseball.
Yeah, I was committed to MTSU, and because my dad, I was like, I had like record labels, starting to take interest because I was playing little gigs and writing a bunch of songs, and my parents were like, "No, you need to go to college. You need to go to college." I'm like, "All right, well, I guess I'll just get through 4 years of college."
I guess I'll just go play baseball.
Go
in
play
MTSU.
baseball. Yeah. And but then like the night before I was supposed to report there, like my dad out of nowhere was like, "Actually, man, I don't know. You just do. I don't know if you don't want to go. Just do what you think you should do." I'm like,
Typical, like my dad, like the
Very
night before.
typical.
Like,
Yeah,
know what?
seriously,
you
I
know,
was
hey,
100%.
so I
it's
made
like,
my mind
are you
up.
serious
Like,
right now? You're gonna say,
You know, it had been eating at him the whole time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he telling you to go
For
do
sure,
something.
for sure.
You knew it was eating at him.
Yeah. So,
Well, look at his life. It's like he did what he wanted to do.
for sure,
for
yeah.
sure. And then
Can't tell you not to.
yeah. So I called the coach literally the night before. And I was like, "Man, I'm sorry to do this. I hate to do this to you. I'm not coming."
That had to have been hard to like call.
Dude,
that
it was
coach.
probably the hardest
To call
phone
the
call I've
coach,
made.
What did he say? Was he cool
That's a big
about it,
boy
or was
phone
he
call, though.
mega
He-
disappointed?
He was cool about it, given, yeah. I mean, like, obviously wasn't like happy, but like in hindsight, like he took it really well, and
Yeah.
and he was great guy, great coach,
because they kind of wasted a scholarship, really.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah, because
They
like
had-
they
yeah.
like that's a middle infield scholarship
Huh.
that they didn't use for someone else. They used,
Yeah.
They spent on me.
Yeah.
they might have found someone to
I was
give it
about to
to
say, yeah,
later.
can
I
they
mean,
was
they
trying to
would
give
be
it to
fine and all that, but still, it's like
You're building your team.
they-
You're like assuming.
Yeah,
you
that's a
got this.
huge
Absolutely.
decision.
In the
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
giant decision.
It was-
Especially at what, like 18 years old, 17 years old?
Yeah, it was tough, but I swear, right when I did it, I just felt like the weight of the.
Yeah, I'm learning that as I get older, it's better to just have those conversations, man. You have to, right? Because if you just keep pushing it and kicking it down the road, dude, it just gets worse. It's better just to nip that in the bud as soon as you can.
For sure.
That's across the board in life, period.
That's what I'm saying.
Just get to the root of it and talk it out, man.
Yeah.
Face to face, talk it out. Truth. Yeah. All right, we got to do what
Truth
you're
and
mad
love.
at.
Truth and love. Truth and love.
Do a little segment called What You Mad At. You can be glad at, too. I know y'all are glad, dude. What you mad at? Just tell us what it is. What you mad at? Is it your in-laws' kids? Might be your boss man or your neighbor's cat. Just tell us what you mad at. You're pretty flat right there this morning.
I don't care what you think, man.
Keep
go
talking.
ahead,
Just keep talking. I'm gonna make sure your mic's working.
Dude,
Check one,
it's
two.
working,
Okay.
bro. It's working.
What I'm,
Oh, you going? Okay. Yeah, what you mad at? Tuck, go first.
You go ahead.
I don't know. I guess I'd say now that I have a little over 1 year old boy,
Mm-hmm.
it's I'm starting to realize, and in the music business, you know, for songwriters, it's frustrating to see like how much technology is kind of like robbing a lot of like authentic, genuine life from every, you know, a lot of different occupations, but especially for kids, you know, like I feel like I was in the generation, like the last generation growing up, to where like you used your imagination, you played outside, you did stuff like that,
Sure.
you know, and I just hate to see how much technology is kind of taken over.
Okay, he's
God-given.
one. Like, how much technology could actually be there? What's he doing?
Well, I guess I'm saying in the sense of like what social media is doing to kids these days.
Social media is
You know,
disgusting.
stuff like that.
We
And
hate
what
that.
It's the
AI
devil. I
is
think it's the
doing,
For
like
sure.
what AI is doing in the songwriter world.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all these different, even like the simple things like you go into Walmart and you know, instead of, you know, a 16 or 17-year-old high school kid who's getting out in the world and learning to work as a bag boy at Walmart, you got self-checkout. So you can't find a person to actually check you out anymore. So it's just like, and then you wonder why people can't find like fulfillment or purpose. It's like because
absolutely.
machines are taking over
Yeah.
humans.
That's their dopamine drip. I mean,
Yeah.
that's their get by. You know,
For sure.
It's and we say this all the time, man. It's easy to throw a show on and
is.
not get down on the floor and play with
It
your
is.
kids.
Yeah,
I'm
Because
guilty
you
of
want
it
to scroll
too.
on your phone and
I mean,
Absolutely.
I think this recent ice storm has kind of proved that. Like, we had a full 30 hours basically without power, and you know, having to figure out. And there was a time, and I know this is like Little House on the Prairie or whatever, but I halfway through the day, I was running a generator the whole time. Just we had one little space heater and a generator, and I'd run a line in, and we were powering it from that. And it was warm, like in the room. About this, we have our little tiny. You've been over there, our tiny little house, and so it was okay. It was okay in that one room because that heater was warming that room up. But the kids were like in the back room, and they were back there playing, and they even had Buck in there, he's one, and he was in there, and they were giving him a little roll, and it was like me and Cheyenne were sitting there in the middle of the day with them playing in another room, and I was like, hey man, when's the last time like this happened? You know what I mean? And it's because there's always Paw Patrol on, or we're trying to get to school, or we're trying to get home from school, or we're trying to get bath going, we're trying to, you know what I mean? And it's never not fun. We're always having fun together. We're in each other's faces all the time in that little house right now. But for them to just like take a second and be in a different room playing together with no distractions. I mean, we could hear them. We could hear them in there playing store or whatever they were doing. And I was like, man, maybe we should just like cut the power to our house one day a week, you know, and just figure it out.
I stay mad at that too. I stay mad at that. And I'm always trying to like do a better job of it.
Me too.
Because it's like,
but I'm
music
guilty
industry,
too, man. I'll be sitting there like this with my kids slapping me on the
No,
leg.
for sure. I'm mad
sometimes.
at like
Same.
it gets
I know.
me too.
because it's intertwined within our industry too,
100%.
and especially with like a podcast and songs and you know all that stuff, man. You have to pay attention a little bit, and that
like,
sucks.
And what are we gonna? it's going to be an interesting ball game for all of us as we raise our kids in this era.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
because
How schools are going to change.
how schools are going to change, and just like.
but they're doing it too, bro. I mean, they're giving them jokers iPads.
That's what I'm
7
saying.
years
Yeah,
old.
I ain't a fan of that.
That's a good one. I'll go real quick. I am mad at today. I worked out, felt good, had time. I was like, man, I'm gonna get me a coffee. So I swung by the old Krogs up there on Port Royal, went in, got me a coffee, and I was
Kroger.
You got a Starbucks and a Kroger.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Kroger brand coffee.
No, there's a Starbucks in the car.
Hot and ready's in there.
I just pop in, get my stuff because it's closer than going back through Spring Hill. Because you can't ever trust Spring Hill traffic, no matter what time of the day it is.
You pick Starbucks coffee over like gas station coffee?
Recently,
Like that gas?
I would. Yeah.
Cheyenne got me on a low calorie.
Oh, I forgot. We
already did this. So I run in, I get it, I get some egg bites, hadn't had breakfast.
How much is it?
With egg bites and my coffee?
No, just the coffee. I know the egg box are about $6.
$5.50.
Okay.
No way, really? What do you
Your
get?
coffee's $5.50?
Small?
It's a venti, whatever that is.
That's the biggest one. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay. I get a venti coffee with like some sugar-free vanilla and a light caramel drizzle. I don't know. I found it. It's 180 calories.
That's more than $5.
It's 180 calories. I promise. It's with my egg bites. My whole thing is like $11.
Light caramel drizzle. Can't get
I'll have
that.
to look it
Can't
up.
get that at the.
No, they ain't serving that up
Twice
at the
daily.
Twice Daily.
Yeah.
They ain't serving that. Twice Daily coffee's good.
I
It's
like
so
Twice
good.
Daily. Yeah.
It's good. I either go straight black or frou-frou. And today was a frou-frou because I had time.
Huff's got good coffee.
Does it really?
Yeah, dude.
It's
And
too
it's,
hot,
and it's
dude.
free on Fridays.
It's too hot.
Is it really?
That
on
stuff is
Fridays.
like literally
yeah.
molten lava, dude.
Yeah, you can't drink it. Like I'll get one and keep the top off, and I gotta get 2 cups. Sorry, Huffs, I get 2 cups.
Oh,
To
it's
pour
too
it in
hot,
to
bro.
keep it.
It is smoldering.
And I don't. You can't drink it. Till
I don't
you
even
get at
feel
least to
safe
Brentwood.
with it around my kids.
Yeah.
So anyway, walking out, and as I'm walking through the opening doors to get into the place where you get your carts, and there's another guy coming in, and he goes like this. He takes his vape down, and he looks to his left and goes,
Blows clouds.
and I'm
dude.
telling you, dude, the cloud he blew was the size of a Suburban, man. I mean, and it just wafted right as he's walking past me. He's like, it was almost like somebody taking a breath before they go underwater, except the
Yeah.
reverse of that. He was like,
Like you were like it's like CJ like running out into the field.
it was unbelievable, man. And I was standing there and I was looking at him, like as he was walking by, I was like, and as I was looking at him like this, the cloud just goes and like engulfs
Just
him
in
as
your
he
car,
walked.
too.
And I was like, bro,
No, it was inside.
that's been in his lungs, dude.
Yeah.
Like all of that was in his body.
Yeah, that
and
is
then
kind of nasty
got
to think
into
about it like
mine,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't even breathe it in or nothing, but I know it went up my nose and in my ears
Yeah.
and my beard hair and
Your
like
eyeballs.
I'm like, I was looking at him like, man, bitch, are you serious, dude?
Just cloud me, bro.
And you know what I thought about? I thought about that little Bubby child. It's this Instagram page we follow, and it says it's got this picture of this guy with a mustache and a camouflage hat on and a plaid shirt, and it says, "Baby, I need you like I need that last drag off cigarette before I walk into the Kroger's." And as soon as I step out that, what's that? As soon as I step out that Kroger, I want to light you up again.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in that freaking meme, dude.
Yeah,
Because
that's
that dude
funny.
just blew clouds on me, bro. I'm mad at that guy, dude.
Could you tell what flavor it was?
Yeah.
What was it?
Some berry.
Tropical peach or
Yeah, some
something.
tropical berry.
God, I hate a vape.
Oh, it was annoyingly so vapors, dude. Do me a
Mad at
favor.
vapors.
Do me a vapor favor, okay? Get that out before you walk through the door, dude. Get it out.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing that's been in your body
Yeah.
entering mine.
Blow clouds away
At a
from people.
Kroger. Get it out of here. Sorry, I'm really mad at that.
No, that's cool.
Understandable.
Yeah, thanks.
We're just gonna go today because we got time and
And I don't care.
it's our thing.
And we
now.
don't care anymore.
Yeah, and we don't care anymore.
Let's go. We got snackbacks in the back. Dude.
I'm glad this morning. I'm glad at GPS collars for dogs. I was in Walmart yesterday.
See, hold on.
And just
see, there you go. That is a counter argument to advancing, right? Like AI
oh,
technology.
there's definitely pros and cons.
I
to
know.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I'm caught on
Yeah.
the wire myself.
And right now, this episode is going to come out the second week of February, but like right now, as we're recording, it's Ice-ageddon in Nashville and all around. It's like Music Row looks crazy.
Ghost Town.
Well, and all the magnolias.
One lane. It was one lane.
And the
all way down.
limbs and
Y'all
stuff that are
probably can't-
down.
Y'all come down 16th.
It's
nuts, man.
So first of all, thanks for daring the elements to come out here and record this thing. But I was in Walmart yesterday and just a few like little run and get a couple things, get out of the house for a little bit. And I was pushing the cart around and my phone buzzed and I looked down and it said Maybell has left Eminem crib. And that's Eminem crib is the circumference I've got my GPS collars around my house. And sometimes like those
Fence.
the invisible fence, yeah. Sometimes those like the main hubs will get unplugged from the wall or something, and
There's the trouble.
they get a little squirrely, and it'll
there's the
say
trouble.
she's in a backyard when she's not. But if it like shows you a line of that she's going, it usually means she's gone.
Really?
So I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang man, it looks like she's, and you could just see it, and you could hit lost dog mode, and it'll give you 10-second updates. So it's like literally showing me her path. I called Jordan, I'm like, hey, where's Maybell? She's like, I just let her out. She's fine. She's in the backyard. I was like, go check. She walks out there. She's like, I don't see her. I checked another technology thing, checked my little driveway camera, and I saw her run across the road into the neighbors, and she was gone, son. So I just left a cart full of stuff in Walmart and sprinted out.
Sorry
to my
about that.
truck.
Sorry about that, Walmart.
Yeah, dude, I don't care.
Earn your paycheck.
Food line was open when I got back anyway, so that's where I wanted to go in the first place. So I drove home, had Jordan put the kids in the car, and we kind of barricaded her in where she was on these properties. We got her back, but I'm glad. I'm glad at GPS collars because initially, like, that's an investment and they're expensive. We got 2 dogs. And you got to buy the subscription and all that things. But like, dude, it's probably going on close to 10 times that like they've gotten out. And without those things, and we live in the country, man. Like, there's big woods all around us.
Well, it's deceiving though. Y'all are in the country, but there's also like major high road 2 lanes around y'all.
sure.
Big
People
2 lanes.
fly down those roads.
straightaways.
Yeah, especially right in front of y'all.
Dude,
Doc
Doc
Robertson,
Robertson, that
yeah.
straightaway, people go nuts right there.
Yeah, I always get mad at them.
You're like
I'm in my
the
front
old
yard,
dad, like,
yeah.
slow down.
Yeah, I
Like,
do.
I remember my dad doing that when we were kids.
I'm proud of it too, man.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
kids now.
Yeah, I know,
And
yeah.
I don't even let them play in the front yard because of Doc Robertson. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm glad at I'm glad at GPS collars. They've saved. I know exactly where my dogs are at all times.
CJ, you got anything or no?
Yeah, no, I got a lot of
you
things.
mad or you
No,
glad?
I'm not, it's a mad thing just because, I'll just keep it going with that. But no, there's a lot that I can get serious about it. Just I think the lack of common sense in the world right now it's just ridiculous to me that, with the loss of sight of Jesus in the world, I think that's just all over. You see it all over the world right now. That'll make you mad, and that makes me mad all the time. But on a lighter note, last night I went to Cracker Barrel for dinner, and
About to say mine and Dad's were GPS collars and clouds, and
no.
Tucker's was like social media and technology. And
yeah, no, I'm gonna go
Jesus
on a
and
lighter
lighter
note. Mine's lighter
deep,
too. But I went to Cracker Barrel last night, and it's a great place. Any meal of the day, you can get pancakes for dinner and all this stuff. But I was checking out. Like, one of my favorite things every time I go there is to get the zebra gum, and I would last lady. I looking everywhere for. I'm like, hey, where's the zebra gum? And she's like, oh, we don't sell it anymore.
No.
I'm like,
Fruit
what?
Stripe?
I was like, yeah. I'm like, y'all don't sell the zebra gum? And she's like, yeah, I haven't seen it in here for a long time. And I'm like, dang, that's disappointing. So I don't know where.
I about to say that kind of
Where
feels
I
like
can
one of the
find
only
that gum.
other one of the only places that would sell that
Because they don't have them in gas stations.
Maybe
and,
Huffs.
No, they don't have zebra gum at Huffs. No, I doubt it.
I don't know where you find it then.
Yeah,
God, that's a hardcore. That's a core
Stripe.
memory right there.
Fruit stripe zebra gum. It got the
man.
tattoos. It lasts
Absolutely.
like 10 seconds
Does it ever
flavor,
say
but
10
zebra
second
gum,
flavor. Yeah.
or is it just you're just?
It's got a
it's
zebra
got a zebra on it.
Yeah,
I always
correct.
call it zebra gum.
That's the
Okay.
logo.
And it's got
Yeah.
stripes. Yeah.
I was about to
You're
say,
probably right. It's probably called stripe gum. I don't
It's
know.
fruit stripe
Or fruit stripe, yeah.
right? Jumps.
I like zebra gum. I know exactly.
fruit stripe.
I know exactly what that is.
When I see a zebra too, I see a zebra immediately when I think of that with the thing and the zebra above it or what. But I think it's called fruit
Underneath the
stripe.
colors,
You
yeah.
can get it on Amazon.
No
Not-
way. Did they stop making
There's
it?
some like antique.
Oh, no.
And like antique cans.
I bet if you could get it on
That
Amazon,
is
it'd be like
disappointing.
$30 a pack.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
like
I should have stacked up on it and then.
Oh, see, I wasn't even seeing it looking like that. What would you? Okay, so if I had a 10 pack,
A pack of 10
sticks,
10 sticks.
what's the top dollar you get for it? For real?
right now. If
I
you're
paid
they're
$10
sitting right here.
for it. I paid $10 for
Dollar,
it.
$15.99.
$15.99. Yeah, I'd say if there was none in the world, I'd buy it and then just save it.
Okay.
Save it.
Eat half
Well,
a
then
piece.
maybe it raises
It's
its
not
value
gonna
in a
like
few years.
appreciate.
No, no.
Stale.
We're not doing an investment thing. That's right.
Okay.
It'd be stale.
Well, like to eat it,
Yeah, $15.99.
I'd buy it for that.
$19.99.
I'd buy it for that.
Yeah,
I would. I mean,
some fruit stripe.
well, yeah, just because like if I know they're like going out of
No, it's not
sale, I'm like,
investment
well, I'd like to
purposes.
try it one last time
Okay.
before.
I like that.
Okay.
I like a guy that's just like, yeah, well, I want what I want.
$29.99.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe 30 would be
30
my top. 30 be my top, probably.
$34.99.
Enough.
I'm
You
done.
draw
That's
the
way
line.
too much.
Okay. $5.
Oh man! All right, let's get into some
Hold on. Let's not get in yet.
They do have it at Walmart online.
Walmart online.
Let's go.
What does that
Walmart.
even mean though? Walmart online? Because
$15.99
$15?
for 17 sticks.
That was close.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so I'll buy that. I'll go buy like 2 packs.
4 or 5 packs.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go home.
All right, go. Sorry, Dan. I could do this for you.
All right, man. So like, we're 4 years apart. Y'all are 14 months apart.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, y'all are that close?
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking it was.
What like how was you as far back as you can remember? Were y'all like immediate best friends? Did everything together?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Were there any
I mean,
rough patches?
I mean, there's always like the rough patches of like typical sibling fighting and stuff, but I mean, we were always like best friends since
I feel more like twins than
because we were homeschooled until for me until I was in 7th grade and him 5th grade. So my parents held him back.
Well, I also had to like we were homeschooled and my mom didn't want to teach 2 subjects, so she would.
Oh yeah,
I had to learn what he was learning.
that makes sense.
And like sports teams, we always had to like play up and do that. So we did everything. We had same friends, same homework.
Yeah, same everything, but like our personalities were like so different, which made us kind of like like Tucker's more the rebellious. Like I want to try to. Oh, it says do not enter. Well, I'm going to go enter that. I bet, dude, it says do not enter that. Don't enter that. Yeah, it's like So we kind of.
I know you have several examples, but the one I'm thinking about is the haunted school.
Yeah.
Give me a good example of you guys being together, you noticing the line, and then Tucker stepping over it.
Dude, man, there's so much. It's something pops at the top of your head.
I mean, he saved me from getting kicked out of.
This was probably the best one. I mean, there's no repercussions now.
Yeah,
it's long gone out of high school,
right? Yeah.
So Tucker was, we both went to BGA, and it's a hard academic school, and I was always good at school, A's and stuff, and Tucker struggled to get by in a lot of subjects, and he would be the first to tell you.
Yeah.
And he didn't
Same.
try as hard either.
Same, bro. I didn't apply myself.
So Tucker,
I was too busy trying to make music.
It wasn't worth it.
No, I'm the same. Agree. I'm with you. That's the same.
Well, that's a funny story too. So like when he was trying to get accepted into BGA, my mom had a talk with the principal head of school, and it's like hard to get in there. So he does this testing and stuff, and the principal's like, okay, now Tucker, tell me why you want to come to BGA. And Tucker's sitting there like, his answer was like, I don't. Like literally, that was his response. And my mom's like, oh no, what do you mean?
Yeah, my parents were like, sorry, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What
Tucker
mean?
It's like, why should we accept you into BGA? What makes you want to come here? I don't want to come here. Like,
I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't.
but anyways, the story. So they had a field trip to TPAC in Nashville. It was like to see a play or whatever. And I had got wind. I was a senior at the time. Tucker was a sophomore. I got wind that a group of Tucker and his buddies were gonna pregame in the parking lot. Have a couple drinks in the parking lot of the school before they go watch a play at the TPAC. And
it was fun.
For fun. Yeah, great idea, right?
Enjoy the show a little bit more.
Help you get through the day.
Sure.
Loosen up a little bit.
And
you're 14. You got to loosen up a little bit.
and I had heard. I was like, okay, Tucker's gonna ask to go in early to get help for math or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's what you do. Like teachers come in 30 minutes early if you need help with school. And I went to my mom. I was like, hey, Mom, I was like, if Tucker has to go in early for school, don't let him go in early.
Down.
And she's like, why? I was like, he's going to come ask you to come in early for help for school. Tell him no. That's all I'm going to say. And she's like, okay, whatever. Sure enough, Tucker comes in. I'm like, hey, Mom, I need help with math. I'm going to have to go in early today. And then
She called me and she was like, yeah, I'll never forget it. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was going to go in early for English help or whatever. And she's like, oh, really? Oh, really? Because I heard that some people were going in early to drink before school. And I was like, what?
I can hear Miss Susan. I can hear
Let me
your
just
mom
say,
do
let me
that,
just
dude.
say this, dude. I feel like we talk a lot about Casey and how we love him, dude. Miss
Solid
Susan
as a
is a
rock.
gem.
yeah,
bro.
she's the one
Solid as a
that
rock.
holds it
I've
down.
always
for
felt
everybody.
in the most non-weird way possible. She's like, we're like kindred spirits, dude.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
talking with her. I mean, she's so great at just like,
she's the best, yeah.
I think if she and her level head were not there to level y'all out, y'all would all be insane.
Absolutely.
She
not.
is
Yeah.
the backbone for sure.
She
She's
absolutely
awesome.
is, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead. We praise Casey a whole lot. I want to make sure Miss Susan
No,
gets
For
it.
sure.
true.
She deserves it. She deserves all the flowers for sure.
So she says, I hear you're going to drink early.
Yeah. And so,
You were like, what?
I was like, what? Like, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I don't need help anymore,
Yeah.
So I didn't. So yeah, just
So
like
come to
that
find
there.
out that the kids that were, there was like 4 or 5 of them that went into, in the parking lot, they were all in some truck pre-gaming. They all got caught that morning. They all got kicked out of school.
Dang.
Yeah, they got kicked out of school like on the
Saved it,
spot. And I was
saved
like, dude, I saved you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah. He's like, you snitched on me. I'm like, hey, I saved you, man.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference.
I think that's
Well,
good.
honestly, I didn't even know it was you who told.
Yeah,
like,
it's
Till like
kinda
right
funny.
now.
well until like after I graduated for sure. Because I don't know, I just didn't.
They got
think-
kicked out.
Kicked out of school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got kicked
yeah.
out.
Like there's a no tolerance policy at BJ.
Now I
Yeah.
think about it too, it's kind of dumb. Like we had a baseball game that day. Too.
Yeah.
Well, you're not exactly the brightest bulbs at 15.
Yeah, 15.
I mean,
you just
Especially
Just
think
the
you're
decision to go
invincible.
pregame at 7:30.
Yeah.
Why was school? That's
For a
awful
T-pack,
now.
for a
Yeah.
field trip. Yeah.
What were y'all going to see? Like Catching the Rye or something? You want to get drunk to watch,
Yeah.
to watch what is it? Cat on a Tin Roof or whatever that thing was?
Fiddler on the roof.
Yeah. Cat on a hot roof or something like that.
Here's something I want to ask you. Like, so your granddad is Bobby Beathard, Hall of Fame, GM in the NFL. Your dad, songwriter, Hall of Fame. Like, when you were kids watching them and experiencing those things, like, how did that? Obviously, you play in the NFL. You're a hit songwriter in Nashville. Like, how did their lives and their careers influence you to chase dreams instead of chase security within a job or whatever that was?
No, my answer. If you
Yeah, no, I think, definitely started with my grandpa. I mean, I think he kind of did things a different way when he got into the NFL. I mean, he was a different state. I think there was a structure of how a GM is supposed to run things, and he was kind of the first to kind of change how he went about things. It was always first one in. You got to grind, work. And my grandpa worked his tail off, but he also, he understood like letting coaches, get their time, letting them see their families and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just an incredible seer of talent, and he drafted guys that no one else saw as good drafts and picks and
character.
and
He
character
was
too. Yeah, for
really,
sure.
really good at seeing beyond the numbers or what makes sense on this or that, and seeing things that other people can't see.
Yeah, like when everyone's saying this guy should be the pick, this guy should be the pick. My grandpa had no problem being like, well, I think this guy's the pick. It's like, well, that guy's not even.
Yeah.
He's a 3rd round pick.
I mean, with
It's
Joe
like,
Gibbs, for
yeah,
example,
Joe
like,
Gibbs,
he
yeah.
didn't.
No
That
one
was-
wanted him to hire Joe Gibbs. Everyone
Wow.
thought he was so dumb. He hired Joe Gibbs at the Redskins, and they gave him a lot of crap for it, and they ended up winning multiple Super Bowls there together.
Wow.
Speak to this too, like, and I've heard, and we'll get back to this question, but like I've heard that there's 2 different, like everybody sees the ball game, everybody sees it's on Sundays, like the 4 quarters, that's the game. But like I've always heard that there's 2 ball games that you gotta take care of. It's the one on the field, and it's the one off the field. It's the locker room,
Yeah.
and one is not more important than the other. Like
Yeah.
if your locker room's in shambles,
It's just one more visual than
you're on the field is in shambles.
For sure. Like I've joined teams where you can just tell right away, like, yeah, this team's not going to be very good just based on how the culture is.
No matter the talent either.
Yeah, it's just culture alone. Like you know a good culture from a bad one.
Yeah.
You know when I got to Detroit this last year, that culture with Dan Campbell's, that's top of the line. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
The way he runs things from the top down, from the GM to him, the respect that he gets, and he knows how to treat his players. And I was also part of the Urban Meyer era in Jacksonville, and I love Urban. He's a good coach, but he just didn't know how to. I don't think he knew how to handle an NFL locker room. He's so used to the college, and I think his biggest knock was he didn't know how to treat the players like adults with kids, with wives. He's used to
Previously been a college.
Yeah, he's
college
used to
coach.
these teenage kids
Treat them
that
like
come in
kids.
that treat like kids.
Push around.
And you got to treat guys with respect to get respect, and I think that's. When you get into a locker room, you can tell right away. And a lot of the best teams I've been on have older players, veteran players that help the young guys and steer them in the right path to where the coaches don't have to do much. They know that the players have kind of steer the locker room the right way.
Mm-hmm. That's cool that your granddad saw that so long ago, and started like implementing that within, which probably, is a huge part of his legacy in the league.
Definitely. Yeah,
is he set that bar for his teams and his organizations that way.
And I still, I kid you, to this day, I'll get on a team that, there was a special teams coordinator in San Francisco. They were like, man, your grandpa gave me my first job. And, people all the time would say, I knew your grandpa. I knew and like,
awesome.
just everyone has nothing but good things to say. He treated everyone.
He treated the equipment
same
manager
way.
the same as the owner.
Yeah, he
Like,
treated
was that
everyone the
kind
right
of guy,
way. And
you
I
know?
think that's at the end of the day, you treat everyone the same and treat everyone with respect, and you'll get respect. And, and then transition to my dad, I think, he was started out as a scout under my grandpa, and probably could have had a nice little gig there, just kind of working his way up. But he knew, like, man, this isn't what God put on my heart to do. Like, I like music and this, and he told my grandpa, he's like, man, Dad, I think I need to go to Nashville. And we were like, Nashville, really? You never been to Nashville? And he's like, yeah, I just think that's where the music is and stuff. So he said he literally loaded his truck up, drove to Nashville, and stayed in somebody's house and worked at the Bluebird, washing dishes forever, and then would do open mic nights there, and then kind of worked his way. Someone heard him at one point, and then it's just a crazy story,
Yeah.
One of the true, like, real stories of, like, man, he really worked his way.
Oh, he really did.
Not
Chick-fil-A that thing, dude.
yeah,
all the
he
way to
did.
the
Yeah,
top.
like, he was literally washing dishes at the Bluebird,
Right.
which everyone knows because of probably the show too. But
Yeah.
it's just cool.
And your mom was working at the Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
is that
my
right?
mom
And
worked
that's
at
how they-
the Country Music Hall of Fame, and
So cool.
and that's how they met.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. My dad was, I want to say, engaged at the time, right? Or no?
He was.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. And he knew. He's like, man, I don't want to marry this girl, whatever. Blah, blah. And that's when he met my mom, and it was like, dang, this girl's the one. Like, she's the one. And then and they had me, and they got married and had me and all this stuff. And Tucker came along, Clay, Charlie, Tatum. It's kind of crazy.
Beautiful life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like, going back to your question, like I've realized, because I've thought about that a lot, like, man, how grateful I am to, there's a lot of truth in, like, the thing where it's like, surround yourself with who you surround yourself with is going to dictate a lot of
Inevitably who you become.
for sure, you know, and it's like if you grow up surrounded by a family, and I don't even want to say like success.
Yeah.
That's not even what it is. And what I notice more is like the hard work, the dreamer to like do something different and like pursue what they're passionate about and have success in it, obviously.
Sure.
But I never learned growing up that you can't do
Right.
whatever
You
you
wanna
feel
do.
God has called you to do. Like, cause it was like, what do you mean? I see my dad do this small percentage job that a lot of people don't. I've seen my grandpa, my uncles, all this stuff. It's like
Literally all you
it's
do.
like I didn't know. It's almost like I didn't know any better.
man.
It's like, and I think that with him too. It's like I never in my life remember
Yeah.
CJ even having a thought of what do you mean I'm not going to play in the NFL? You know, like, it's like, what do you mean? Like, I've been around, like, no,
that's what we do.
It's right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Like, you can't tell me you
for
can't
sure.
do it. I've seen it happen.
And I remember, when I was my freshman
That's
year
so
of high school, I was 5'7", 113 pounds, like in my freshman football roster, and like people would ask me, what do you want to do? And I was like, I want to play in the NFL, and I'm like,
Good luck, buddy.
You're 5'7", your dad's 5'7", like this is probably as much as you're going to grow
With some boots on.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
Your
Like-
dad's 5'7" with boots on.
yeah, but like never a doubt in my mind of what I wanted to do, and God willing, and I hit a couple growth spurts there, and it just working hard and it worked out. But
That's so awesome.
I also want to say, for my mom, she played such a big role in us steering us the right way. There's no way we as kids, our family, would be where we are today without her.
No way.
I think it's
chance.
such a selfless job to be a mother and a stay-at-home
Especially
mom.
she was like 19.
Oh man,
She was
living in a
told-
rent house with your
Yes.
dad,
Yeah,
with
sure,
roommates,
man.
having y'all, dude. I mean, that is crazy.
And she was told by 2 different doctors she could never have kids.
Really, I didn't know
And then
that.
she had 5. So it's like, I don't know, just everything from that to everything. It's just like, it's just true. Like
It's a beautiful mindset that I know for a fact your family adopted from a very early age. That there was no limits on anything, anything, and as long
it's
as you
never
had
been that way.
and as long as you had the support of the people around you. I mean, my dad says this, man. This is one of the I feel like the greatest compliments that he's ever given me and Reed, and I don't think he actually didn't give it to us. He gave it to he told my sister, I don't know, we had done something ridiculous and made it work, right? I don't know. We do that constantly with him, whether it's a giant deer stand that we have to haul 400 miles, or we were always like finagling something and making something work. And he was talking to my sister about it. And he said, he's like, she said, well, tell me about the, whatever it was. Tell me about the box blind y'all moved from all the way down there, and it was hanging off the trailer, and it was 20 foot high. And all. He's like, yeah. She said, how did y'all do that? And he was like, I'm gonna be honest. As long as Dan and Reed are there, I feel like there ain't nothing that we couldn't do.
Yeah,
and I think he was just saying that off the cuff, but I think he believes that. And honestly, I believe that. I believe that if Reed's there and my dad's there, we could. I mean, and give us 3 or 4 weeks and we get to that moon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
you
we'll
figure
find
it out, yeah.
figure it out, right? And so y'all have always been that way too. From the jump, there's never been. It's not even like a question of how do we do it. It's just like, when are we going to do that?
For sure,
When are we
yeah.
going to get there? And you've had a 10-year, 11-year, 9-year
Yeah.
career, and
Yeah.
I mean you're doing awesome. Your sisters are great. I mean everybody's rocking. And there is one thing I wanted to ask you. This is kind of taking a left turn here, but so for us, like we're in music, right? 100% of the time. So I know that in music we've seen people do things, whether it's studio players or singers or writers. We've seen people do some amazing things. Being in the NFL as long as you've been with the different teams that you've been with, are there? Give me like you've seen ultimately the 0.01 most athletic humans in the world. Can you think of anything that you've ever seen? Like, what was the most impressive athletic feat or like example or play or movement or throw, or have you what's like your top 1 or 2 things you've ever seen a human do? To put you on the spot. I know it's on the spot.
I mean,
George Kittle dunk on me at BGA.
yeah. That's
don't
funny.
do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't take much of an athlete to do that.
No, but that is funny. That
was impressive.
I remember,
That was impressive.
remember Don just running some pickup games over at the BGA, and Reed getting dunked on.
I pretty much just got out of the way.
and then I think it was Stone actually, or you over in the trash can like throwing up. 'Cause y'all were
Stone.
like- yeah, it was Stone just puking. I'm like, dude, you ran like up and back a couple times.
Those games got heated. Those were fun.
But I mean, I would say just all the talent. There's so much talent out there. Like being around Jahmyr Gibbs this year, that guy's just insane. Like,
Really?
Just he's a small little guy, but he's super fast and he's really good catching the ball, running the ball. I've never seen a more explosive runner. I never got to play with Saquon or like Bijan Robinson. Those guys are insane too. But those guys, and like for me as a quarterback, I just get really just excited to watch guys like Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford, those guys that have like elite arm talent. It's just like top of the top. Just watching them warm up and just some of the throws they make. I mean, it's, you know, if you've never played quarterback or know what it takes to make
that's what
throws,
I'm saying.
it's
99% of the population have no idea how great that really is.
Yeah, like some of the stuff that those guys do, or it's like, sheesh, man, that's crazy. You know, it's just fun to watch. You know, Stafford made a throw this year against San Francisco where he was moving to his left and threw it all the way across the field. You know, and that's just an insane hard
He's a
throw to make.
gunslinger, dude.
He is. He's good. You know,
gunslinger.
I think he's better than people. Hopefully, you know, he'll win the MVP this year, but he's top of the top. And
yeah, some people are throwing him in. I mean, like they were saying, if he goes and wins the Super Bowl this year, which I know he's not going to, but if he did, would he be considered
Hall of Fame,
one of the top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the game? Dude?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he'll definitely be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's up there for sure.
Yeah.
But like, you know, we played Aaron Rodgers this year. With, you know, we had a few games left, and I called my dad, and I was like, you know, I'm not trying to pressure you into coming to this game up here in Detroit. I know you're busy and stuff, but man, I said, who knows how many years Aaron's got left?
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Fame, one of the top to ever do it.
Just a different
I was
level.
like, man, because I told him, I was like, man, sometimes I'll be standing on the sideline just watching these guys, and there's still that little kid in me that's like, man, it's cool to watch, you know, like Aaron or Stafford throw.
Sure.
And like, you know, I've been in it for 9 years, but you still get that, like those butterflies of like, I'm like, man, you should come just, you know, Aaron might retire this year. Just watch this guy one time. So he flew up and watched the game, and, you know, it would end up being a great game. We ended up losing, but just, you know, the guy, just the way he throws like he's throwing a Nerf ball out there, but it's,
yeah, that's awesome.
Just that easy for him.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just a flick of a wrist. I mean, you can throw it 70 yards with just flicking it, which is insane.
That's
If
crazy.
you think about 70 yards, that's a long, you know, he probably
Dude, off
throw
his
more
back
than
foot
70.
too, man.
Yeah,
I
off
mean,
your
like,
back foot.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Were you there when at Jacksonville when Saquon had that insane?
No. That was the craziest run I've ever seen.
The backwards jump.
Not in person. The backwards jump, that was
insane.
absurd. Yeah,
I
that's
saw
insane.
that when it happened. It was-
Yeah, that's like OBJ.
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
like
yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
All right, so real quick, real fast, rapid fire. So if you had to put a quarterback, wide receiver, running back, who are the top 3 that ever play?
To ever play?
Yep.
Oh, golly. That's
Make you an
tough.
all-star team of those 3 guys real quick.
I mean, I
Off the top.
Ever's kind of crazy.
yeah, I mean, Tom Brady's the quarterback for sure.
Okay, so
He's
Tom
the
Brady's the
GOAT.
greatest quarterback ever lived.
Running back,
Do you say Tom Brady because of his talent, or do you just say it because he knows how to win?
I think he just knows how to win,
Yeah.
you know, and he's knows how to get into certain plays.
Yeah.
You know, he's not this crazy athletic runner type guy, you know, best arm talent in the world, but he knows how to win. He knows how to go to the right place with the ball.
Yeah,
Doesn't take sacks.
it's hard to. I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not the
I think it's
greatest of all time.
indisputable.
He is.
Kinda
He
is,
is.
yeah.
He's
I think
the
that was
GOAT
indisputable.
for sure.
What
of
he's done,
quarterbacks.
it's just like
Agreed.
And then to do it at Tampa too, it's like, okay, man.
Oh, totally,
yeah,
absolutely.
right. Like-
No, 1,000%, man.
Yeah.
All right, running back.
Running back, I'd have to go. I mean, I really do like Saquon.
Yeah,
I think
he's a freak,
Saquon's
dude. Saquon's a freak.
he's insane.
Over like Walter Payton and stuff.
It's just tough
just a
because
different
like a
game.
different
Right.
different generation.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be honest, I grew up watching highlights, but I didn't get to see them in you know.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders is great too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go Saquon and then maybe like Megatron. You know,
Oh,
Calvin
Megatron
Johnson.
in his
Yeah.
prime was.
And I got to be around him a lot
unstoppable.
this last year.
Oh, really?
In Detroit.
Yeah.
He was out at practice all the time. Just a great dude.
Yeah.
Really good dude. And yeah.
What a nickname, Megatron,
I know.
for a wide
Yeah.
receiver.
That's pretty sick. Okay, sorry. I just want to.
All right, I'm
Tap
gonna call your dad, and we're gonna do a little.
I wanted to tap into CJ. We'll get to Tucker in a minute. What is this? What's happening right now?
Hopefully he answers.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got your boys on. I kind of prepped you with this. I'm gonna ask you. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Dad, I'm in jail. I need you to come bail me out." And you're gonna say which one
You're gonna
which
say
one it would be.
Tucker or CJ, and that's it. You don't have to say anything else because it's gonna be a bunch of questions.
I'm in jail and you need to come bail me out.
Yeah, let's start with that one. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad, I'm in jail. I need you to come get me.
Honestly, I would I'd probably say CJ.
What?
This
Are
is
you
exactly
kidding
how
me?
it went with my
That is
dad.
insane.
CJ had this look
I
on his
agree.
face he can't believe it took you that long to answer.
I agree.
Just because I don't think Tucker would tell us.
All right, go.
All right, hey Dad, I just cut my arm off with a chainsaw.
Wow. That would be CJ also.
He's real mad right now. All right, Dad. Hey, I just hit a baseball farther. I just hit a home run. Who is it?
Man, honestly, because they kind of came easier for Tucker, it would probably be CJ.
Yes.
What?
I hit it farther than him now, for sure.
See, he didn't hit any home runs in high school.
Now we went and did a home run derby a few weeks.
Yeah, because I've been on the road and you've been working out in the NFL. Like, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
All right, go. All right, hey, Dad. I got a flat tire on the side of the road. I need you to come help me change it.
Yeah, that would be well, either one. Tucker's
Are
done
you
that. They've
joking?
both done it. So Tucker for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call.
Hey, Dad. It looks like I'm about to be president of the United States.
That would be. It'd probably be CJ.
Yeah, he raised his hand. All right, that was fun. That's kind of all I got. Oh, one more. Hey, Dad, I need help burying a body.
Oh man, I would say you called the wrong person. Good luck with that.
So you wouldn't like, that's a good question. Like, you wouldn't help if we said, Dad, we messed up. Like, can you help us bury this body? You'd say, I'm out of this. I'm not helping.
I definitely would. I would not help.
Okay, but would you
Says a lot.
would you tell?
Would you
Would you
snitch?
snitch? Would you call the police
I
on
would
us?
say, man, I'd probably say, yeah, you gotta we gotta go tell somebody.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
man, he's a narc.
That is crazy.
Dude.
That's good to know.
I guess it depends on who the body is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend whose body.
All right, CB, thanks for answering. See you, pal.
See it.
Love you too, man.
What was that?
I mean, I did beat you in a home run derby.
Oh, man.
We did a home run derby at this little high school field like 3 years ago.
This is
And I
3 years. I'm
smoked him
like
in it,
living off
and
a
it was
Hot
making
Pocket.
him so mad. No,
Yeah, right.
it was making him
Hot
so
Pockets
mad.
and tequila.
Because he had always beat me,
talking
and
about?
I beat him. I'm like, dude, I'm smoking you right now. And then he's like, yeah, man, what do you think I've been doing? I'm on the road eating Hot Pockets and drinking tequila. Of course, you beat me in a home run
Yeah,
derby.
and he's like he's
I'm like,
in
dude,
a
that's not my
San
fault.
Francisco
Yeah, he's-
weight program,
he's in the
like
prime.
weight training program.
Frank Gore and
And it's like, I hope you could hit one farther than me finally. Like,
All right, right now, he hits a ball farther.
Me for sure.
I don't know. I don't
100%.
think so.
He hits
Yeah.
a golf ball for
yeah,
me.
let's
I'll
go
give him
over that. I'd drive it 50 yards past him.
50 yards.
No, well, I have a slice, so that takes yardage off of your. He's a drawer. He draws the ball.
we can fix that. We can
Yeah,
fix that.
I mean, you're
I
good. We
can
need to
hit
go
a
over.
slice farther than you can hit a draw.
If I hit a draw, I'd hit it farther. Probably.
No, not
I guarantee it.
I love it, man.
Yeah, that's
I love
fine.
it.
That's fine.
Dude, when we just talking about the competitive spirit, and we'll get back to if you want to ask Tucker a question, but dude, some of those basketball games, like when me and Tuck were living in the trailer, like Clay or CJ would come over, or both of y'all would come over, and there's a little bitty, like probably 10 by 10 pad of concrete back there, and we had just a janky old
The most
rinky-dink
rinky-dink.
basketball going right there.
Hoop for sure.
And dude, they would just like whether it was Tucker and CJ or CJ and Clay or Clay and Tucker, like we'd start out shooting, like we'd play pig, and then one of them, like after we'd play pig, one of them would like shoulder one, and then immediately, when there was a shoulder or like a juke for the next 30, I just got out of the way.
It was competitive time.
Dude, it was some of the roughest backyard basketball you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And they were yelling at each other. That's a foul. Yelling.
Clay get fired up.
Clay get
He would get riled up. It didn't
It was
take
that younger
much.
brother thing though too, man.
Definitely.
yeah, for sure.
We had probably been a little hard on him, but I mean, we were all like the three best friends. Like we were all really tight, but He had
That's
that
how
chip
the
on his
majority of
shoulder
our
for sure.
fights would happen, though, is like competing, doing something like
Yeah,
that, and going
same.
too far. You know,
Man, I'll be honest, and I mean no offense to CJ or Tucker on this, but like catching a ball from Clay felt different than catching a ball from anybody else, dude, including y'all two. He could chunk.
I mean, definitely
dude.
for me, but Clay had a great arm, but dude,
He could chunk.
CJ's
dude.
got
no,
zip,
dude,
dog.
I'm not
Clay
saying-
didn't
I know,
have a
I'm
good
just
arm.
saying.
No, he did, but like he did have a definitely better arm than I did, and I agree. It
It
hurt
felt
either way,
different,
but
man. It was
He
like,
was athletic as all get
I
out.
catch balls, maybe just because I catch more balls
Oh,
from
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
You know, if he's off season, he'll be like, I need someone to spot routes or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm only doing it if you give me gloves because, like, dude, it hurts.
Yeah.
We did it like a year or two ago. I was like, he just spot like a slant now, a deep end cut, whatever. He's like, no, I'll just run them all. I'm like, dude, you're not going to be able to run all these routes. Say he ran like the first three, and he's
couple
like,
slants later, I'm like,
gas.
all
He's like,
right,
oh, I'm just going to spot them now. I'm like, yeah, that's what I said.
so what's the difference? What do you mean spot? You just stand there
Like
and
you
catch it?
like kind of walk it, and then
But
where
you're
the
going-
ball
but
would
you're
be
going through the
I'm going
motions.
through the thing.
full motion.
Yeah. And Tucker's, I'll just run all 50 routes you want me to run. I'm like, there's no way you're going to be able to run 50 routes right now.
because I wanted to give you more realistic look.
Yeah.
Then I realized like there's no NFL receiver that's running as slow or sloppy as I. You know, it's like it's probably worse for me to run them.
I was like, yeah, man, you just spot them. You're good. Dude.
Talk to us about the decision of being an artist in town and playing that ball game. You know, to getting out of that and focusing on songwriting and focusing on a craft and kind of to where your career is now.
I mean, it's been a crazy 10 years in this town for me. Especially considering like, you know, a lot of people think they have the slightest clue of like, oh, well, your dad successful. It's like, well, that has nothing to do with like,
No.
you know, that's about as relevant as saying Peyton Manning is only him because of Archie Manning.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, come on, like, but no, and I went a different path than my dad. I was gung ho on being an artist, and I guess I just didn't really. I mean, I was young and stuff like that, but you know, you can only learn about this business until you're in it. You know, there's no
doubt.
Belmont class that can prepare you for you know the Scott Borsettas in the business.
Mm-hmm. I took them. I took the classes at MTSU, the songwriting, and there ain't no teacher like being here, like
No,
being in
for
a
sure.
room, being walking these streets every day. And
For sure.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I was with. I just never saw eye to eye with like any label. I think I was a little ahead of my time as far as music goes, like
Yeah, no doubt.
sonically
No
for sure.
question.
No doubt.
And also like the blueprint now is like the blueprint now is put out more music.
Put out songs.
And that's all I wanted to do.
That
as
is
an
all- yeah,
artist.
for sure.
Literally, I was like,
We were
I don't
stacking them
just
back in the
help-
day, dude.
because I was touring harder than
Yep.
anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I was road dogging it
Yeah.
for years. You know, did the van, finally got a bus, went back to a van, playing 200 plus dates a year, and
Which is insane.
but with never being able
Gee.
to like put out music, you know, it's like, and I, you know, I'd play 90-minute sets, and you know, some saloon, and be like, look, I don't do any covers, you know, and then I gotten kicked off stages before for that.
Not only that, but you're not doing any honky tonk stuff either. Like your stuff
Yeah,
was
it's not-
kind of
it's-
advanced.
I wouldn't book me for those gigs.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
And then not only that, like who, especially at that time, I was making really heavier electric driven
Yeah.
stuff, you know, to where, and I think a lot of that was shaped. My first gigs I did at like 19 on the road. We went out with like Aaron Lewis,
Oh yeah.
I remember
and
that.
I was like, man, I was excited about that, but like I was like, okay, I'm gonna like me or hate me, they're gonna hear me.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think that shaped a lot of my sound. Then I got a chip on my shoulder and you know, all that stuff. But yeah, I was just for years just feeling like just couldn't catch a break as an artist, you know, and it was a blessing looking back to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Just doing the songwriter thing for the most part. I think I just got so tired of of like being somebody down to where like it was God's way of kind of pushing me to a point to where getting me to where I am now, which in hindsight is such a blessing because like, man, it's a lot of people don't talk about it, but like it's mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, the road is a tough thing, you know,
doubt. Ain't no doubt.
especially when you're 19 and you know, they'd prefer me to be drunk rather than sober talking to radio guys because like I'm more introverted or whatever. And
So
know,
you'd
you
be
just get-
looser and
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. And you just get swallowed up by that stuff. And I surely did.
7:30 a.m. pregame, dude.
Yeah. I
Little
mean,
parking lot pregame.
and you rely on it. And
yeah.
dude, I mean, I was like 21, like I was an alcoholic, you know,
Yeah.
when you're off the road and you're like, I got a drink to go.
So
Yeah.
where did your like transformation point happen? Your road to Damascus moment. Like what triggered it to change?
I think a lot of things leading up to it, but I think like where it came to a head was when my little brother Clay passed away.
Yeah.
Like that just puts everything in perspective. When something like that, it's like, man, you kind of
Life isn't the same.
your whole life breaks down and you're just everything's shattered.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully knew Jesus enough and grew up around it enough to where that's what I cried out to. That's who I cried out to in that moment. Cause I've tried everything else. I've tried the alcohol. I've tried the girls. I've tried the drugs. I did it all. It left me more empty. Now I'm at a whole different spot, broken after that. So, you know, I was like, you know, like Jesus, like, I don't know how this works, but like help,
Yeah,
you know?
oh man. It's
And
powerful.
like, and man, he miraculously built me back up in ways that I would have never known who he is if it weren't for that. So like, and built me up. It's like shattering the old man and building you up. And there's certain things that you don't have room for anymore because of that, like drinking, for example. I don't like to tell people, oh, I quit drinking. Like, no, I got freed from drinking.
Come on, man.
Which is a big difference because I don't have the willpower to quit on my. I'm too strong willed, but like no, I got freed from it.
Yeah, man.
And I haven't had a sip since.
Yeah, dude.
That's not
That ain't
my
you.
own strength.
Right,
I
ain't
can
no
promise
doubt.
you that. So a lot of that stuff and you know, and getting time with family and then when COVID happened, thankfully that for us, for me at least, that couldn't have came at a better time because I was about to jump back on the road with like Brooks and Dunn.
And that was right after we had lost Clay.
Yeah, like
And
months after that.
For
And
me too, like we had no spring practice. Everything was canceled. So we really, and we were, you know, you couldn't
Y'all
go
hunkered
anywhere
down,
to do
dude.
anything. We just hunkered down.
You did.
We hung out over there with you guys.
Rode dirt bikes. and-
Rode dirt bikes,
Yeah.
fished, like did real stuff.
And it was awesome. It was like
we had Bible studies like every week, all the time. It was like, that's all we knew. It was like, oh, let's just keep diving into the word. Cause like, there's nowhere else to go. Like, you know, other than there, that's where the truth is about heaven, about eternity, about everything.
About this world.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
life.
So-
about
us.
peace you're looking for, about
doubt.
about strength you're looking for, about all the identity
Yeah.
more than anything.
Preach, man.
I lost so much identity out on the road, you know, and just being an artist in this town, like you, and I still battle with it, you know, like
Sure, man.
thinking I'm a songwriter or I'm whatever. It's like,
There's a fit in mold that this town
Absolutely.
wants you to look like, to
Absolutely.
talk like, to be like.
And they kind of demand that in order for it to work at times.
Yeah.
as for an artist, absolutely, you
For an-
kind of
as an
have
artist,
to like be that guy.
I agree,
you know?
man. I agree. Even if you don't want to, you
Even
gotta-
if you don't
I
want
bet it's
to,
the same
right?
way in the NFL.
Yeah.
I bet there's a
definitely.
mold that they want you to talk about, talk like, be like, look like, sound like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is. It's the same thing, you know. And then, you know, if you're one of the top, quote unquote, talented guys, they're gonna keep. You know, you get every chance, every opportunity, every chance. You know, but if it's like, you're not what we're looking for. You know, but this guy, you know, it's like it's tough. You know, but again, once you get in the Bible and get about what's real, it's like, man, you know, I have peace to know that the Lord has me where He wants me, and whatever happens is going to happen, and I'll just keep going at it with a good attitude and keep playing football as long as he wants me to play football. And then when he doesn't want me to play football anymore, then I'll see what's next for me.
Isn't that such a wild revelation in your life? Like I probably talk about this too much on this podcast, but for me personally, it was like one of those things where it was like I had something to prove, man. And I wanted the world to hear my songs and how I felt and what I'd been through, and push. And then there's like this day where and I can't pinpoint it, but you wake up and you realize that like God had you on this path, like for his purpose and not yours.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think family and kids.
I think kids do a lot of that, man.
And definitely going through what you went through, what y'all went through with Clay. Man, you said it beautifully. It breaks you down to the point to where you're like,
Something's got to build you back up.
There ain't nothing to build you back up.
Hey God,
for sure.
If you've got a plan, I sure wouldn't mind saying it
like
right
build
now.
you back up with the stuff that matters, like valuable stuff, like
For sure.
stuff building you in Christ. Like it's like, oh, well, I wanted more. I wanted the job. I wanted to be the starter. It's like, that doesn't get me anywhere in the kingdom of God. Like it just in the worldly stuff. Yeah, it looks nice and feels nice, but it's like still leaves you empty. But it's like he's building you up with real life stuff, like real stuff that matters, that helps you make a difference in the kingdom. And it's very freeing, honestly. It's
No
so
doubt.
freeing.
And
No
you
doubt.
get to know, you get to actually, at least for me, like got to actually know more of who Jesus Christ is. Because like, you know about, oh yeah, there's peace that surpasses all understanding, or lean on God's strength or whatever, this or that. It's like when I experienced it in that lowest low of after Clay passing, it's like I saw it firsthand, experienced it firsthand, because like, dude, I am not to credit for me being making it out on the other side. You know, let alone like finding forgiveness for the person who took his life and all that stuff. It's like I didn't want to forgive. I didn't try to forgive. Whatever. It's like it's another one of those things. Like I just didn't have room for anything. I didn't have room for holding on to that hate in my heart. Like Jesus just filled a lot of voids. You know.
But that's also like God putting you in families that can hold you up through that stuff, man. Brotherhoods that can hold you through, and that's what spoke to me so much, is like watching you take care of him, watching him take care of you, and then in the moments of your weakness, and the moments of your weakness, of your dad's weakness, of your mom's weakness, of Charlie's and Tatum's, like watching everybody come together and just watching Jesus put his hands on y'all in a way that I've never seen it put on anybody else, man. And coming through that experience to how each of, like, nobody strayed away. Like all of your faith got stronger through that moment, man. And that,
For sure.
that's a hard thing to do, because it's easy. It's the worldly thing to get mad, stay mad, not forgive, want the worst,
or turn to the wrong things too, because you're
1000%.
vulnerable, man. And I get it. Like I get, like, man, when you're in that broken down spot, it's like you're gonna go to one extreme, most likely, and I understand why, some people unfortunately, miss the mark when they turn to things that aren't gonna
temporary
help.
fulfillment.
And I understand that. I mean,
Just to clear it up, and I don't think we can totally take all this out if y'all want to. It's no big deal to me or us. We're not looking for clickbait or anything like that. Clay was the younger brother of these two, was senselessly murdered downtown 4 or 5 years ago at this point. 4 years ago.
2019,
almost 6. Yeah.
So and it was just a real. I mean, I don't know that I could still wrap my head around it. The reasoning and the way that it happened to this day, we just kind of, I guess we all just kind of came to a place of acceptance and moving forward on it, just to make sure that you understand what we're talking about.
Well, I will say
here.
just on that point,
You say whatever you want.
because it's very important in my opinion, and it was really cool to see. So like, you know, a couple years later, we had to do the trial
The court stuff.
thing, and like, you know, you're it's dark, you know, you're reliving everything that you got one side trying to smear your brother's name, and they're showing footage and like
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
you
on
I mean, you
video,
watch
yeah.
it all.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it
you're
was all-
trying to
also
smear
seeing,
Clay's name?
like the
well, just trying to quit the
please,
guy.
like,
Not trying to smear him, but
self-defense.
they're trying to.
In the instance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say, because that dude
Clay
was-
did absolutely nothing wrong.
well, I mean,
Except
it's just the
like-
lawyer trying to defend his-
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was
Nothing.
getting- yeah.
He didn't
Sorry,
really have
sorry.
anything. But look, what I'm saying is, I said to say, got to actually see the whole thing go down.
Like literally
on
how
camera.
everything transpired, like
And-
every moment on camera.
Well, and
leading
you get
up
to hear information like, you know, they check your system if he was drinking or not. He was completely sober enough to legally drive home. If he got pulled over, wouldn't. But so he was in his right
It
mind.
makes you like, you know, they test their system for drugs and alcohol. He was under the legal limit to drive. He could have driven home, and
he
had
wasn't
no
a drinker.
drugs in his
He wasn't a
system. No-
drinker.
But
no, he wasn't a drinker.
But
Not a big-
even that, like all the main thing I'm trying to get to is got to see that, man, he actually once his friend, that once the dude tried to stab Clay's friend, and
Clay's friend was
hit him
stabbed
in the eye.
Yeah.
in the eyeball.
And
He
that's
lost out
when-
his eye, and then Clay.
That's the first time Clay was like, okay, I got to do something.
Yeah.
And he came in,
and Clay punched
punched
the kid,
like
the dude
punched
down
the
to
dude,
ground.
knocked him down to the ground, and the dude's girlfriend was like, well, whatever. And Clay was backing up, like, what do you expect me to do? Like,
And that was it. And then he was
like,
like, "Yeah,
And
like
then-
don't." And then the dude came around, stabbed Clay in the chest, and stabbed his friend in the chest, and both of them passed.
But I say that to, like, for me, watching that and seeing the truth of that, I'm like, man, that is so awesome.
You saw his character in
No, you
a
did. Like-
moment.
like he
that-
was-
yeah,
I was
where you
knew
had a
he was
decision
that
to go
kid.
one way or the other.
Man, and like, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, I like to think I'd have done the same thing, you know, but like, you know, when that moment to where you're actually put in that position came for him, and he actually did it. He
And his character
stepped in and
was-
debatably saved his friend's life because he wasn't scared of a dude with a knife trying to kill him.
Yeah,
And I know if he were here today, you'd ask, "Would you do?" He'd do it again. He'd be like, "Yeah, absolutely."
Yeah.
You know, like his character was the top.
Yeah.
top.
But
But
Like,
to
I've
get
never-
that, like, that's the real story realized or whatever. It wasn't as, you know, at first you're like, oh man, just drinking kids downtown. One thing led to another. It's like, nah, man, it was Clay doing what Clay would have done if you had asked before, you know?
And Clay had never said a word to that dude before that moment. Like he didn't even. The dude was not on Clay's radar. It wasn't like it started up in the bar and this argument,
wasn't Clay's
and then they got
fight
out.
until
Clay
somebody
was
had to
literally
step up.
down the road, like waiting on an Uber on his phone, and this shoving got over, and then the kid came and stabbed Clay's friend in the eye, and then Clay's like, who is this kid?
Yeah.
And then knocked the dude down. Then the dude got up, and there was just like Clay's hands were really like, dude, like don't like just.
Yeah.
And then the dude came at Clay and stabbed him. And it was
He got
just
the
like,
other guy, too.
golly. And the dude had a rap sheet as long as my arm. Like the dude was out on bail.
Oh,
and
it was
just-
hard. That was hard
just like-
to watch and hear all
Another
that.
part of the justice system. Like, that dude should not have been
man.
on the street in the
No,
first place.
dude.
Yeah, it's
which
crazy.
is-
That's a whole nother can of worms, but yeah.
I love to hear that about Clay because I knew that Clay too. Like I knew the serious like do anything for somebody. He loved Clay, and I love telling a story about we were all down by the pond one day. This is the other side of Clay that I loved. Is we were down by the pond one day and we were sitting there, and Clay was like, "Man, like he's like, Reed, what would be cool down here?" And I was like, I don't know, man. Like if you like put a little dock on this pond or put a little like treehouse cabin down here that you could ride in, hang out. He's like, yeah, you could just tell that wasn't like tickling his fancy, you know? And then CJ was like, man, I think I would like put like a zip line across that where you could like from that tree down to this, you could drop down on the
drop right in
pine.
the middle.
And Clay was like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, that's what I want. That's the answer I wanted to hear right there. Man, him killing like run out of battery on the side by side down on the bottom, and I had to go help him with that, man. Like
that was funny.
Y'all remember that
He's
bass?
had such a spirit about him.
He
Man.
said, you remember how excited he was when he caught that bass and he had Tatum
Oh
down there?
yeah, that video.
And he was
so
like,
funny.
look at this. He sent me that. He was like, dude, look at this fish I just caught.
Oh,
That was a giant fish.
That was a giant
Especially
fish.
for that
For that
pond.
pond, that's crazy.
I still haven't come close to catching anything like that.
Oh, that was a massive fish. He
His
was so
outdoor
excited.
button was turning hard right there. At the
man,
end,
it was. I remember he came back.
He wanted to hunt. He wanted to learn about it.
He was back from not New Jersey, Long Island.
Yeah.
And he was talking to me. He's like, I says, man, what are you thinking you're gonna do, man? He's like, I don't know. I might go into the be like my dad or my uncles and kind of
scouting and
do
stuff.
some scouting and all that. And I was like, oh man, yeah, you'd be great at that. He was like, but I've also been looking at like being a ranch hand in wild.
He was all over the place.
Wait a second, dude.
Yeah, like ranch,
yeah.
and I'm like, when have you ever touched a cattle of any kind?
I was like, man,
You could do pretty good at putting up pictures around here.
Like,
You know,
I think
hanging
it'd
on
be
shelves.
fine, man. Yeah, that's why I was trying to talk him into becoming a general contractor.
Yeah, because that was on his radar.
I
too.
told him, I said, hey, look, man, you're 6'2", blonde hair, blue eyed, tan skin, look like Achilles. The guy looked like a Greek god.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm pretty sure you can make $400,000 around here putting up shells if you wanted to.
being a handyman.
He was like, you know what? I hadn't thought about that. I'll put that on my list, man. I was like, no, I'm serious. I really, all that to say, man, I mean, dude, we could talk about this for years, man. Clay was a beautiful soul. Great friend. I can't imagine him being a brother. I think the thing that really changed in my life, I mean, all of you had impact on how I live now and how I even raise my kids.
Still
and how
do, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Still do.
But the way your dad, as he traveled through that, the way now he talks about going to heaven, like I talk about going to Starbucks this morning.
Yeah.
It's not not far away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
It's not
unattainable.
some crazy thing.
It's
either,
not made up.
Yeah.
It is 100%. And I think him going through it with his dad too, like all that kind of. I mean, I know it wasn't the same time, but like, watching him go through it with Mr. Bobby, and I had a chance of meeting him many times and talking to him, and just a sharp dude, man. And I just want to say that you guys are a light not only to me and Reed and our families, and not even to Nashville, man. I don't think you'll ever really I don't think we as humans will ever understand the impact on the kingdom that had until we leave this earth.
Yeah,
honestly, that's the only way we could ever understand it. But man, your dad really changed the way that I view what happens after we die, because it's not even really a faith thing. Yeah. Like he just knows it's there. He knows it's there.
It's a reality.
It's a reality, and he's got it on the other side, and
he's excied about going.
He's excited about going. He's not even worried.
It really changes the way you live your life. Like that's where we are going. Like literally where we are going. If you put your faith in Jesus, it's like, oh, that's what I'm going to dedicate my life towards.
Right. It's the most important thing now.
Because it's easy to say, like,
oh, dude, it's
until
easy
you go
to
through
say.
something like, holy cow, like, and start digging into it. It's like, dang, I need to start living like I believe that it's real, because it is,
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, it's as simple as like, if you knew you were going on a hunting trip up in Montana or whatever next month or in a couple of weeks, it's like you live a little different.
Need to start preparing for
you
that.
would live different leading up to that, you know.
man.
Or if I knew I was going to Hawaii on a vacation,
But that's how he talks about it now.
And
He
it's easy
talks
to get
about heaven
sidetracked,
like it's
but-
just
Yeah.
across the county line, or a flight away, like you're talking about. That's such a good point, man.
Well, it does change when you have someone that close to you that's there. It's like, because that was the biggest thing for me when it happened. Like I was like, wait, I never really thought about it. I'm like, wait, where is he? What is this place? Like it's
Am
like,
I gonna see him again?
who I know better than anybody, like blood, like is there. I know he's there because saved by Jesus Christ, and,
Yeah.
and so it's like I know he's in heaven, but like where?
Yeah.
Like where is that person that I know?
Yeah.
Where's that laugh, that smile, that dude? And he's somewhere, and he's in heaven somewhere. But I don't. It just made me like want to like learn more about it,
Totally.
and then you just that becomes more of
Real.
a reality.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you've answered this question, but I want to give me a both of you a 3-minute dissertation, basically. And I know it's impossible, but like for people that have gone through this or are going through this and are looking for the answers and are looking for help, what map would you give them of moving forward and not just existing, but like existing with purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's impossible. I mean,
Yeah.
It's very personal too.
sure.
For sure. I mean, it's easy to sit here and say, well, it's Jesus. Jesus
yeah.
answer because it wasn't like that. It
Like,
wasn't.
go to church, read your Bible.
It's
It's, like,
not-
but like
it's
it's so
way-
much more than just checking boxes.
and it
on
wasn't
Sundays,
that
you know?
for me. It's like, dude, like I didn't. It's not like when you're in that spot or your world gets shattered like that. It's not like. It's not power of positive thinking. It's like, man, no. It's just like it. And the greatest thing to know is that it is true. Jesus will meet you where you're at. Even it doesn't matter. Like it's not you have to muster up all this faith or muster up the this or that. It's like, dude, all I remember was just crying out to who I thought was. I don't know. Like I was like, hey, I'm broken. I need help. I heard you're the guy for it.
Yeah, and like, but it also like
next thing you know, it's like,
Poof.
yeah.
Yeah,
But like
man.
for the average person that's just like, that doesn't really have a relationship with Jesus at all, doesn't know much. It's like, you could open your Bible and be just overwhelmed with
absolutely.
and like, yeah, just read your Bible. That's not gonna. A lot of people will open the Bible and be like, that's hard. I
For
think
sure.
not only that, but like getting around people that can explain you through because there's so much context in Scripture.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just read a verse and be like, that's what it says.
Right.
You got to know when that was said, why that was said.
Yeah, there was
the
scenarios
context
going
behind
on.
it, and it all makes so much sense. So like, I think finding certain pastors that can explain the word, like the guy that I listen to is Joey Martin.
Oh, he's killer. Right?
He's unbelievable. Like
Killer.
At Church of 1122.
1122
Yeah.
in Jacksonville, and he explains the word so well. And
Yeah, but see, you put your dad on that, and your dad put me on
exactly,
that, and
yeah.
I'll put people on that. I mean, it's like
the only reason because I got signed to the Jaguars, and I'm like, I heard about this guy Joby, and then I went to the church, and that's where I went to church, and he's awesome.
oh, he's awesome.
and he's incredible, and he's a big hunter and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Oh,
you guys-
listen, I know. I watch all this stuff.
But like, so Joby Martin's a guy I listen. He explains it really well. So I think that's a big part is knowing somebody that can explain it well and kind of walk you through it with context and stuff. And then also, I think surrounding yourself with people that can help you through your walk without judging you. New people to the faith. I mean, I'm not worthy of like going to church. I'm not worthy of like, it's like, dude, no one is like, no one's
Yeah,
like
no
nobody
one
is
is.
like, well,
Yeah.
I still drink every week. I still, I do this, I'm a sinner. It's like everyone, we all are, dude.
Yeah.
Just come with your
Joby
baggage.
Martin standing on stage. Yes.
Exactly.
Like,
Like,
yeah.
I'm saying
But that's like
just-
the beauty of the God. It's like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the biggest sinner and most unworthy person I know.
like, don't feel like
I
you have
know,
to clean
and
your
it's
act
like,
up
but
before you make
That's
the
the
step.
beauty of like
man,
how
that's-
much God loves you, the grace, love, and mercy. It's like, man, if he's like, I don't deserve it, you know. But it's like it's who he is. Who he is greater than I am. Thank God, because I'm a wretched sinner.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, and it's like when you have your own kids,
Yeah, man.
more than anything that it does for you and it did for us was like, yeah, it opens up a new level of love in your heart for something on this side of heaven, but also it shows you as much as you love that child, how much Jesus loves us.
Can you imagine, man?
I think it's God's way of putting a little window into your actual real first glimpse and taste of what unconditional love is.
1000%.
I think that's the word that I could like. What is it? Like, you can love your wife. That's more like sacrifice. Like, but once you have a child, it's like there was nothing he did to earn my love. There was nothing he can do to lose my love.
sure.
There's there's nothing he can do for me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I just
don't expect
love
it. I don't expect it. I just
it's
want
like,
him to know
why
how
do
much I love him.
I just do, man.
Yeah.
And there's nothing.
And there's
He could-
nothing I wouldn't do for him.
He could steal my car, burn my house down, and drive 100 miles on the interstate.
Yeah.
And if he wrecked and into a ditch, all I'd want him to do was me to be the phone call to go get him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Absolutely.
that's all I'd care. You know
Absolutely.
about.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you. It is the first example of unconditional love because I mean I remember Liza popping out and her being over there in the warming tray, cleanup tray or whatever it's called, and I walked over there and looked at her and was like, yeah, I'd die for that. I'll die for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
No question.
no question.
Yeah.
It's not even a.
Of course.
Not even I don't know. She's only been here for 3 minutes, but like it's immediate. It's immediate love, right?
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
immediate. I don't know. I got to write with Dirk Bentley next week. It's like it's immediate love.
Yeah.
I'll die for that.
Mhm.
And you're
Absolutely.
right, man. I mean, it's the way it's heavy, right? I mean, obviously you can feel it even in this room. It's heavy, but to know that there's hope and there's purpose on the other side of that. You guys have been a great example of that, and the town thanks you, and the world thanks you, honestly.
Yeah,
and
I
I know
appreciate it. Thanks,
you're in the kingdom business, and we appreciate y'all's walk.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. We
Same with you guys.
do love y'all for real. It's family. You know,
Yeah, it is, for
it
sure.
goes beyond just a brotherhood. You know, friendship with us. You know, I feel it.
We're grateful for y'all.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I'm grateful that we all live so close too.
Oh, man.
It's
Yeah,
like,
dang man, I'm sad that this is kind of coming to
Yeah,
an
I
end,
know.
dude.
yeah.
Nuts.
Will you play a song? We do like a. We were talking about it earlier. We do.
Yeah, I'll try to.
I know you don't play covers,
Cover
which is
one.
pretty sick.
I'm just
but,
glad. I'm glad I'm with him. I don't have to do.
CJ, you
And
got
then
No, no, I'm not saying-
Acid Rain. I want to hear
That's
acid.
it right now.
I want to hear CJ. What you gonna play, man? Gravy. It's
yeah,
gravy
give us
time.
give us a little gravorite, man. We could go all day, and we've already gone an hour and a half, which I've loved it. But
Yeah, it's fun.
give us a little something.
What are you gonna do?
My favorite song that my dad ever wrote is a story song called "You Had to Be There," and Tim McGraw, I think, recorded it, put it on an album somewhere, but
That'd be tough for me to pick my favorite song that your dad ever wrote. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Maybe
of
this is like the first one that stuck with me. That
Yeah.
like, early on, I was like, "Oh, that's how you write a song," type, or something.
Yeah.
How old were you when this happened?
She was probably like 10.
Oh, wow.
It's an older one.
Okay.
But I just love the story of it and stuff. This might be the wrong key. He sat down, picked up the phone, and said, "Boy, I'm your old man." He touched the glass between the two as if to shake his hand. But boy, he didn't budge, not even so much as a blink. The man said, "Oh, come on, better late than never, don't you think?" He said, "I read it in the paper. I can't believe you're 21. I can't believe some son of mine could do the things I've heard you done." He went on like some big hero who flew in to save the day. And the boy said, "If you're here to steer me right, man, it's too late. You had to be there." And I'm talking from day one. That's the only time my dad should talk through glass to his new son. And you had to go back and teach me how when I was 9. 'Cause my mama couldn't throw a ball, even if she had the time. And I should have been learning how to fish instead of learning how to smoke. And I bet if you'd whooped my tail, I never thought it was a joke. You said sometimes the will for doing wrong is way too strong for any mom's prayers. Yeah, you had to be there. Yeah.
Yeah. You think?
Get out of here with that.
There's so many of those, man.
Oh my God.
There is, man.
There's
a
so
lot.
many of those.
And I think
man.
for every writer in town, the songs that nobody ever hears are the best songs in
Oh,
Nashville.
ain't no
Yeah,
doubt,
man.
man. Ain't no doubt. Golly, boys, that was awesome. That was awesome. Takovas sent y'all a couple things.
There you go. Slide that over some. Hey, check them out. Check them out. Check them out.
Some boots for you. Y'all gonna walk out with some boots. You're gonna walk out with a Defend 360.
go.
Thanks to
Put it
Tacticam
up.
and Reveal
Put it up.
and a Reveal Pro Pro 3.0. I think is what that's called.
Those
awesome,
Sugar
man. I
Ridge
appreciate it.
robbers. They got it.
That's right.
You're packing now. Dude.
Maybe find that
that's
cougar.
Yeah.
All right. Did the cougar exist or no? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
Still
man.
myth.
I think people
this
just saw a
point.
bobcat, man. Because I've seen bobcats out there.
You know, I made
Near
fun
the
of your
chicken.
dad real hard about
Clay
that.
swore he saw it.
Yeah.
Clay
He-
swore
he-
up and
I
down.
think you look.
Yeah, but
some
I don't think
bobcats
he-
look like. I think some bobcats look like mountain lions sometimes.
I think some golden retrievers look like mountain lions sometimes.
That's true.
I don't know, man.
He
That-
swore he saw it though.
That
Alf
old-
come
that-
out from
that
under that
old-
trailer. Remember, he said
That
it
old,
ran out
that
from
old
under that
sketchy
trailer.
trailer in the back. It had a couple
Yeah,
holes in the bottom of
It's
it
a
where
good spot for
It'd be a
one,
great
but-
spot if
Yeah.
a cougar lived in Thompson Station. It'd probably
sure.
be
Yeah.
top
Under
3
that trailer,
spots.
yeah.
Yeah.
where one could
I just
live.
think by now we'd have seen it. Somebody to see. Like, there's no way.
I mean,
I mean, y'all got enough cameras out there to.
I ain't never been on
you
camera.
think he ain't been on camera.
All right, we love y'all boys.
I love you
Thanks.
guys.
Thanks for hanging out in God's country.
Yep.
We'll check y'all out next time.